Hey guys, Soleno here from PlayToEarn.net. Today's video is the second part of our weekly news series, where we talk about news that happened in the blockchain gaming scene this past week, divided into game updates, teasers or announcements, and other news. For this video, we'll be talking about sneak peeks, teasers, and announcements. So without further ado, let's get to the list. To start off our list, Sunflower Land The Goblin War event set to launch on September 5. Developer Thought Farm recently teased an upcoming event called the Goblin War for the blockchain farming sim Sunflower Land in a recent tweet. This is a community-focused time-limited special event in which two teams, Team Sunflower and Team Goblin, compete against each other every week through various different challenges that will require collecting resources such as wood, eggs, special resources, and more to donate to the team in an effort to help in achieving victory. Those who provide resources will be rewarded with war bonds, which can be used for getting rare limited items over at the war tent in the Goblin Village. There will be a weekly leaderboard showing the current winning team as well as the top warriors at the end of each week. There may be special rewards in place for both the top warriors as well as the winning side. From August 31st, players who head to their farms will be able to choose which side they'd like to join, while the war commences on September 5. No deadline for picking a side is in place, while the event itself will last for a couple of months, meaning it will continue into the launch of Land Expansion, which is near the end of October or early November. Up next, Metastrike Open Alpha Summer Tournament announced. The Open Alpha Summer Tournament for Metastrike, a free-to-earn FPS on the BNB chain, was recently announced. This represents the last tournament to be hosted during the Open Alpha before the launch of the Open Beta. Registrations opened on August 22nd and will close on September 4th, after which the tournament will start somewhere between September 6 and September 12 and will last around 6 to 8 weeks. 8 to 12 teams will be picked to participate. A team must consist of at least 5 players. A maximum of 12 teams will get to participate in the tournament, divided into 2 groups in which the top 2 spots take the best teams of both groups to the semi-final playoffs. Each match is a best of 5, with teams switching sides every round throughout the Conquest game mode, where teams fight for control of 3 areas on the map to earn points, winning the round when reaching 300 points. Throughout the tournament, various minigames will also be hosted in which players can win numerous rewards. The first one is the prediction game before the start of the tournament, in which players will be able to predict the winning team and MVP of the tournament. The team that wins the tournament will be rewarded with $1,000 and 1 silver box, while second place gets $500 and 3 uncommon boxes. For full details, check out the official post found in one of the links in the tweet down below. Up next, Gods Unchained launching Daily Play and Earn feature on August 31. The developers of Gods Unchained, a free-to-play card game, have announced the launch of the Daily Play and Earn feature. Scheduled for release on August 31st at 5 PM PDT, players will be able to earn the game's core Gods token from the first 10 ranked games played and won every day. More specifically, players will earn fragments, which are points that can be gained for the first 10 ranked matches in each day. Players need to win in order to earn the points, with the first 3 wins giving double the amount. These fragments will be automatically converted into Gods token and become claimable 7 days later. The amount of Gods that can be earned from fragments will vary based on a variety of factors. A formula can be found on the game's official blog post here. As this new play-to-earn feature will take place every day, overlapping with Weekend Ranked, the rewards for Weekend Rank will switch to packs only, meaning this upcoming weekend will be the last Weekend Rank featuring Gods rewards. A Refer and Earn program for Gods Unchained is currently ongoing, allowing players to invite friends and earn 10 Gods per referral if certain requirements are met. Up next, Deity Land set to launch mobile version. Deity Land has announced that its mobile version is available and will be coming soon. Via a blog post, the game said a mobile game is important in reaching out to more people as it will have features that are not compatible with browser-based platforms. Players will enjoy a better experience, smoother gameplay, and new assets in the game. The mobile version will have a new leaderboard and new assets. In addition, it will come with a mobile wallet to allow players to store and spend their rewards. Unlike the web game, which introduces players to all the landmarks and structures from the start, the mobile game will start with a small village and players will continue to build from there. NFTs will have the same utility just like in the web version. However, the gameplay will be slightly different since the web is limited by hardware, operating system, and browser. Active players, including DFL stakers and holders and NFT holders, will receive heads up once the beta testing begins. Deity Land is making history as the first app on the Solana Saga phone. Users will enjoy the native immersive experience combined with decentralized features such as NFT trading and blockchain transactions. Up next, Mytheria Nightclub Final Tournament set to start in September. The Nightclub Final Tournament of Mytheria Clash of Pantheons was recently announced. Mytheria is a create-to-earn NFT trading card game available for download in open beta at the time of this recording. It features an exclusive artist community called Godforge, where users create characters or gods and display their artwork, which could potentially end up being auctioned and traded. There's also a chance of having community-made art chosen to become part of the game by successfully passing a voting system. The champion-based free-to-play card game features PvE, PvP, and Battle Royale game modes, allowing players to play using a starter deck containing 40 different cards, and more can be unlocked by playing the game. The game has its own native token called Myra, which is capped at a 200 million total supply, with all coins set to be issued over the course of more than 3 years. Aside from being given out as a reward, the currency can also be used for purchasing cards, upgrading cards, voting for governance proposals, and more. According to their Gitbook, the tournament is set to kick off on September 6 and will feature 16 players fighting it out for a prize pool of 500 USDT, with the winner of the tournament earning $200, second place $100, third place $60, fourth place $40, and places 5th to 8th $25. If you're liking this news list so far, remember to check out our website and news section to be updated on everything about blockchain gaming. Now let's get back to the video. Up next, Warcube releases PvE gameplay teaser. Cube Crypto Space, the developers of Warcube, a free-to-play title that blends MOBA, tower defense, and isometric shooter genres, have released a gameplay teaser for PvE, one of the 3 game modes that will be included in the Play-to-Earn game. The teaser footage showcases players defending a large floating cube from waves of different enemies in a variety of different 3D environments, using ranged weapons and special abilities such as aerial bombardment alongside turrets to mow down the incoming foes. In this game mode, which is the main mode of the NFT title, the goal is to hold out for a certain number of waves, winning the match if the cube in the base survives. Players can play as various different characters, each of which has their own weapon, characteristics, and special abilities. While the game will be free to play, in order to enable play-to-earn rewards, players will need to own either a standard avatar NFT or a premium avatar NFT. There will be a dual token economy where WQC is the unlimited reward coin, while WQT is the main 1 billion capped governance token. According to the roadmap, the game is set to commence alpha testing sometime in 2023, the same year in which the in-game marketplace, NFT avatars, play-to-earn rewards, the PvE mode, and more will launch. The game's cross-game NFT partners include Shootgun by Eidos Games and Lift and Shoot by BFG. Up next, Influence announces Test-to-Earn Phase 2. Unstoppable Games Inc., the developers of Influence, a grand strategy space MMO, have announced Test-to-Earn Phase 2. Following the limited Phase 1 in which more than 1,000 players participated and had 11,101 asteroids minted in less than 16 hours, the NFT title is now heading into Phase 2, which will be open for everyone on August 29. In Phase 2, players will be able to bridge their assets from Layer 1 Ethereum to Layer 2 Starknet. While crewmates and asteroid NFTs are needed on Layer 2 in order to play, the option to move assets to Layer 1 is there for those who may want to ensure the security of their NFTs while they're not playing the game. A new feature called a Daily Recruitment will be included in this phase, meaning players will be able to create their crewmate or their character. After making one or more crewmates, players can now use the crew management console to manage their crew. This Phase 2 will be divided into 2 parts, with Part 1 starting on August 29 and ending on September 4, featuring 10,000 asteroids with rewards limited to 10 for every account, and unlimited crewmates with total global rewards at 75 million sway. Part 2 kicks off on September 4 and ends on October 1, including 500 asteroids every week with rewards restricted to 1 per account, and once again unlimited crewmates, though with global rewards capped at 25 million sway this time around. Up next, Epic War announces Beta Testnet Phase 3. The Epic War team has announced Beta Testnet Phase 3 for their free-to-play blockchain FPS. Playable on PC, this third phase started on August 22nd and ends on September 8, featuring a prize pool of up to 100 mystery boxes and 3 million KEP up for grabs. KEP is the in-game testnet token which will be turned into eWar once the mainnet version of the Play-to-Earn title goes live. The previous phase saw over 20,000 players play the game. Compared to that previous phase, this new one includes the testnet token and a new map alongside a new game mode, PvP. Players can earn points by completing entry and daily tasks, referring friends, and submitting valid bug reports, with 1 point being equal to 1 KEP. Checking in daily and playing at least 1 match per day also earns you KEP every day. Those who check in over 15 days are rewarded with an event box containing up to 1,000 KEP. There are also special prizes for the 3 best players, 50 USDT for the player with the most kills, 50 USDT for the player who has the most number of triple kills, and the person who has the higher number of matches won during this phase also gets 50 USDT. Anyone can sign up over at the game's website, after which they can download the Phase 3 release. For more information, check out the official guide for the event found in the link placed in the tweet down below. Up next, Kokuma set to launch CBT2 tournament in October. The developers of Kokuma, a blockchain action MMORPG, have announced that the CBT2 tournament, the second closed beta test, is set to start sometime in October this year. The team has revealed in a recent Medium post, which features some snippets of top-down gameplay in the form of GIFs, that they are almost ready to launch the second version of closed beta, which features upgrades in terms of operation, repeatability gameplay, and skills. In particular, the upcoming release will have randomized dungeons, a combinable skill rune system, and a new gameplay mode called the Endless Mode. With randomly generated dungeons also comes an increase in the number of bosses the players will get to encounter. No info was given on the rune system, but as for the new game mode, the goal is to survive waves and waves of different enemies for as long as you can. After every wave, players will get to pick one of 3 different randomized rewards in order to enhance your ability. This new game mode was designed specifically for this upcoming tournament, where the more monsters you end up slaying, the more points you get. The top players can receive various prizes that the team states are worth over $10,000. These rewards include Equipment NFT, Runestone, Access Pass, and the KKMA. In order to participate, players need to own an Access Pass NFT. And lastly, Phantom Galaxies Episode 4 will be live on August 31st, and Astrophy Rush event is a part of the new episode. The final episode, Pirate's Dilemma of the PlayToEarn game, will go live on the last day of August. Episode 4 of Phantom Galaxies is the last in the series of 4 parts. Continuing from the storyline of the previous episodes, the pirate factions are making schemes to infiltrate and destabilize the galaxy. The player's job is to protect the galaxy and partake in a galactic conflict. The players will get the opportunity to ride in Lancer-class ships. Following the reward system of previous episodes, the players in this one will also get special medals and poster NFTs after completing the episode. Within Episode 4, the players can participate in the Astrophy Rush event. Playing in this event will allow the player to earn Astrophy tokens. The players will also earn raffle tickets after completing the missions. Completing the missions also means the players will contribute to the community pool, leading to higher rewards for every player. Phantom Galaxies is a sci-fi shooter game that combines open-world space sim with fast-paced mech shooter. Players can earn the game's token Astrophy while playing as different roles and fighting pirates. And that's a wrap for today's news video. I'll be back tomorrow to talk about our last news segment, news that don't fall in the first 2 categories. And for more info on everything about blockchain games, check out our website at PlayToEarn.net, where you have the largest database of games that have all the info you need. That's it for today, see you next video.